welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. I do Disney videos as well as vlogs. In the future, I do plan on returning back to the parks. So if you guys don't want to miss that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. But today, I'm going to be showing you guys what is in my park bag. This is the bag I normally bring to the parks. I bought this in the art shop on downtown Disney. It has a bunch of compartments, super cute, and I like bringing a bigger backpack to the parks because I like to be able to have room for jackets. I also like to have room for anything that I purchase or anything in the parks. So it works better for me to have a backpack for everything that I feel like I need for my entire day in the park. Now, the first thing that I think is the most important thing that you need in your bag or need with you when you go to the park is a water bottle. I could go up to a quick service restaurant and ask for an ice water, and I could put it in here and it will stay cold for pretty much the entire day if I don't end up drinking it, which I probably would, but the point of it is this is gonna stay cold even on the hottest days. The next important thing for me is going to be a portable charger. This is an Anchor one from just Amazon, I think, and it has its charger with it, but it comes in a little case, and it has up to 4 different charges. So this thing could charge my phone 4 times fully, from 0 to 100%, which is insane compared to the fuel rods and stuff that you can find at the park. This also has 2 little USBs on it, so I can charge 2 people's phone at the same time, which is incredible. I like to stick it into this side pocket and zip it up with the thing still in it. That way, I can put my backpack on my back and still have my phone if I need it, like in my pocket or in my hand or something, which is great. That way I can still take pictures and everything, even when my phone is about to die. Of course, you always need your wallet. You know, Disney is expensive. You need to buy things, you need food or whatever. You definitely need your park ticket. And I always like to have my ID on me and stuff. I just have this little wallet in here and I keep all my stuff in it, so that's perfect. And then moving on to these front pockets is where like my quick grab stuff is. I think the most important thing right now would be hand sanitizer. I carry this around with me everywhere now, and I just feel like, especially at the parks, even before everything happened, I was always crazy about hand sanitizing, washing my hands and everything, because there's a lot of germs, you know? And even with people's best efforts, there's still gonna be some germs that you just don't want. So you're definitely gonna wanna have one of these, especially after the parks reopen. In here I also have, which, just to stay fresh, because you know, everybody literally it's hot. It's hot in California, it's hot in Florida. So you're gonna need some deodorant. Every time I'll go to the parks and I will be walking down through a crowd, all I smell is armpits, stinky, sweaty stuff. I don't wear this. You know, put this in your bag. They sell little small ones if you don't want to take up that much room, but I think this is a necessity, especially going to a theme park where you're gonna be outside most of the time. The next thing I do have is some mints, which I think I have gum in here as well. I just like something to be able to freshen my breath, especially if I like eat something in the park and I just kind of like want to freshen up a little bit. Always taking a mint or like eating some gum. Chewing some gum really helps. Next important thing, super important, should not go to Disney without, is sunblock. You're gonna be outside way too long, even if it's cloudy, even if it's not super hot, you're gonna want sunscreen. You're outside in the sun. That's what it's for. You want to protect your skin, not only from sunburns, but from like damage and stuff like that. So I really recommend always wearing sunscreen when going to Disney and just packing a little bit or like a little bottle of it so that you can reapply so that it still is protecting you. And then next thing I think is super important is some lotion. I always bring lotion because I'm always like washing my hands so much and using so much hand sanitizer in the parks. My hands get super dry, you know? It's a necessity, especially now because you're gonna be washing your hands even more. You're gonna be hand sanitizing even more, and your hands will get crusty and dry. And I hate when my hands are dry. It's so gross and I hate it. So I always like to bring some lotion with me to the parks just so that I don't have to deal with that. And then I have some tissues in here. One of the things that I really think is crucial is gonna be when you're wearing a mask in the park, because that's obviously gonna be a requirement when the parks do open. If you get a runny nose, if you start to sweat or whatever, these would be great if you could just like kind of clean everything up with your tissue and then throw it away, hand sanitize, and you're good. Just to be a little bit more clean, a little bit more clean, a little bit more neat, I guess. Yeah, neat. I would most definitely recommend wet ones instead of these, but obviously they're sold out everywhere, and I'm not just gonna wait and wait just to make a video. Pretend this is wet ones. Slap the label on, wet ones, because those kill germs and stuff. And that would be super great to have in the parks, especially now. Take it out and you wipe down a table if you're gonna use it. It'd be great to have some wet ones in the park with you, just to like kind of keep you protected, you know? When I'm like in a theme park where I'm going somewhere and I know I'm not always gonna have like, I'm not gonna be able to like go to my bathroom with like my towels and everything. Like, take a wipe off your makeup if there's a mistake, if you're sweating so much it's like dripping, or like you're just uncomfortable with your makeup, which there comes a time in Disney where you gotta wipe it off, you know what I mean? You're done for. So I really recommend some makeup wipes to go into the park with you. I do, when I go, I like to get some like Disney branded band-aids, like Disney princesses or like Mickey and stuff, just because it's cute, you know? But I just have some normal band-aids in here. I put them on blisters. When I'm like walking in my shoes a whole bunch, I cut my finger last time, I think, and I used one. So it's really, really nice to be able to have band-aids with you and on your person, rather than relying on going to first aid and stuff just for a band-aid, you know? And then I also have some Q-tips in here, which are great for like little cleanups. My mascara likes to crumble under my eye when it gets like slightly wet or it's just been on all day, and I like to use these Q-tips to just like wipe it off and be like good to go, you know what I mean? This bag is so nice, you guys. So it has this pocket right here, but it also has a nice little soft, nice pocket down here. What I had stuck in here right now is sunglasses. Honestly, I would only bring one to the parks, but I love both of these. These ones. Wow, it is so dark. My absolute favorite though. I love them at Disney because they just make sense, you know? They're just... Even if you don't normally wear sunglasses, you're gonna want to have these just because the sun is gonna be in your eyes so much. You're gonna be outside all day. And honestly, when you wear sunglasses, you're able to see everything without the sun getting in your way, that everything. So I love them because I'm able to soak up all the magic I can into my eyeballs. Now we're gonna move on to the big portion of the bag. This should have gone in the front pocket, but I only have a big one right now. I normally get a small one. This right here, this is great. This is so great. You don't understand. When you're walking around the parks all day and stuff starts to rub. I'm not gonna lie, stuff starts to rub and it starts to hurt. So this will really prevent that, and it will really make it a lot easier on you the next day that you return to the park or the next day that you're going home, because it hurts when things start to rub and you get a little chafing and stuff. So I'm just being real with you guys. This is something that I think is essential for Disney, just because anything like this, I know they have like special like anti-chafing things. I normally just use baby powder. It just has always worked for me, so I don't see the point, you know what I mean? Of course, you are gonna need a mask. Everybody knows this by now. Everybody knows that once Disney opens, you're gonna be required to wear a mask at all times. So I just have this one in here, and it's super thin, it's super comfortable, and it's stretchy so it fits to my face, so it's not like falling off or anything. And once you wear this for a long amount of time, you forget that you're actually wearing this mask. So I really, really enjoy this one. And then what I have seen from people going and visiting Disney World at the cast preview is that they are bringing extra masks. Extra masks, I think, are going to be super, super, super important once the parks open up, because say you go on Splash Mountain and your mask gets wet, you don't want to be wearing you'll be like waterboarding yourself if you're like, you have a wet mask on your face. So you're obviously gonna want a few, you know? A lot of people are recommending the paper masks. And then something that I always keep in my bag is ears. Normally they're on my head. Sometimes I bring an extra pair. Sometimes I'll have the pair that I wore and then I buy another one. So ears are always gonna be in my bag, if that makes any sense. These are my sister's. She let me borrow these. I was going to go to Disney, but then it closed down. So I still have these right now. I think I wore them in my Splash Mountain video. I don't normally like to wear my lanyard in the park all the time just because it likes to get tangled and stuff. So I do keep it in my bag and sometimes I'll go around wearing it and stuff. In here I have my face mist. You know, you can use just water like the Evian water or any type of face mist that you like. I do like this, but I think this is gonna be super essential too. Just with you're wearing your masks and everything, it's gonna be super nice to be able to take off your mask and just refresh your face with some face mist in the bathroom or something in the stall and just kind of like fan your face and put your mask back on. You'll feel like a new woman. Again, people stink at Disney and I don't want to be one of those people. So I bring body spray. I'm obviously only gonna bring one, but I mean, like, I like both of these scents. I like nice fruity like scents. This one's like a coconut milk and pineapple. And this is just the Bath & Body Works peach one. It's just so pretty. Another thing that I do have in here is gonna be extra socks in a plastic bag. In a plastic bag, you guys. This is gonna be more important than the socks themselves. So basically, if you go on Splash Mountain, if it's raining and you step in a puddle or something, your socks are gonna get wet. And you're gonna be sad, and it's gonna be uncomfortable and gross. So you bring extra socks, bam, you take off your wet socks, put them in the bag, and put on your fresh, clean, warm, dry ones, and you put the wet socks in the Ziploc bag back into your bag. Doesn't get any of your stuff wet, and it's perfect in a little package, ready for you to wash. On the same note as that, I like to bring an extra shirt. Just a little tank top that I had in my closet. Even if you get sweaty or something, you just want to change your shirt, you know, you're wearing like a t-shirt, you pack a tank top and you're like, it's hot, like I need to like change into a tank top or something. You can go and you have an extra shirt for yourself. So it's nice and fresh. And I just think it's gonna be super great, especially when you're wearing masks and it's a little bit hotter for you to just like freshen up and get ready for the next part of your Disney day, because I think that's gonna be crucial to wearing these masks, is to just make sure that you're changing them out, make sure that you're freshening up so you don't get super tired of wearing them and just completely miserable the whole time. I do have this bag in here. It's Alice in Wonderland, which I love. So I have some extra makeup in here that I like to use to freshen up my face. And then I have a few like emergency things in here. This is a little pill thing. And inside it I have some Tums, as well as some Tylenol, and some allergy pills as well. I have a hairbrush. I do have like a travel hairbrush, but I have no idea where it is. So I decided to put my whole hairbrush in here. I have a jacket. At night it gets freezing in Disney, and that's it. This is everything that I do bring into the parks with me. And I think this is also some things that I think you guys are gonna need after the park reopens, and some things that are gonna be essential like masks and everything, but definitely some of the other things like tissues and wipes I think are gonna be super important, and is gonna be on most people's park bags list from now on, just because everything going on, and we all want to stay safe and we all want the parks to stay open. So I really hope that everybody can follow the regulations and everybody can make it as comfortable as possible for one another. So I hope that some of the things that I shared with you guys helped a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon, and I hope you guys have a magical day.